That is exactly the singular reason why Leeds are gonna get promoted. Did you see the fighting spirit, the heart, the grit, the guts, the determination, and more importantly, the world-class Premier League ability of one man, my king, my guy, Crissorcio Sourceville III. I've been telling you, this guy is different gravy once he hits his stride. And that's something that we've been lacking from him. I can't lie to you. At the beginning of the season, yeah, he scored that great goal. He scored that last-minute equaliser. But since then, he hasn't really kicked on to the gear that he should. You know, if you look at his performances in the Premier League and you look at how he's been playing in the Championship, there's just been that little bit of zip, the bit of the zap missing from his play. But today, he had all of that in abundance, and as did Leeds. It was a real game of two halves. I don't know what the hell Daniel Farke told them in the changing room at halftime, but oh my days, they came out firing on all cylinders. It was like nothing I'd seen before. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. The second half, everything seemed to be clicking. The synergy was there. The effort was there. The work rate. And that is something that Leeds haven't properly shown in a long, long time. That determination to grit it out when things are looking shit. To come back in the second half and put on a clinic like that. Whew, come on. That is the stuff of champions. That has put us into third place. That has put us just behind Ipswich. All we need now is for them to start slipping up. It doesn't look like Leicester are going to slip up anytime soon. Unfortunately, they're still on flipping. They're now on 33 points, 32 points, whatever it is. They're cruising ahead of us, 11 points clear. But if Ipswich can start to slip up then, okay, we can start to maybe make that second place our own, start to try and slide in there. Because Leeds, by all accounts, aren't having that bad of a season. We're in the same position we actually were the year we got promoted. It's just Ipswich and Leicester are having freak starts to the season, which is quite annoying the way it is. But that is exactly the kind of performance that Leeds needed. Because the way things were headed for Leeds was not a good place. You know, we'd win a couple, we'd start to look good, then we'd lose. Then we'd draw. Then we go and have a game against Hull where we went down to 10 men. We missed a bunch of chances. Almost conceded right at the end of the game. Got a stupid draw. You know, we had those games in us and we weren't really able to build too much momentum. You know, when you're up against sides like Ipswich and Leicester having this kind of start to the season, you have to string wins and wins and wins and wins and wins together. And we were all thinking, how is the international break going to affect us? Because we look like we're starting to kick into our stride. And as the game starts, you can see the international break has affected us. They're half asleep. Their brains are still out on the team bus playing FIFA or ESFC. I don't know what the hell's going on there. They did not look sharp. They did not look awake. And we got punished for it. And rightly so. Deservedly. When you perform like that, when you start a game like that, you deserve to go 2 goals down. But then, how are you going to respond? How are you going to make up for that? And boy, did we. Second half comes out different gravy, mate. The energy that they showed, the heart, the grit, everything. It was beautiful. It was really good to see. I have to give a shout out, like I said, to Crissorcio Summerville because he is the dog's bollocks. Yeah, there's a bit of question marks between people who's our best player this year. I'd probably have to give it to Jorginho Rutter. There's actually quite a funny debate. I know Summerville got the assist last week, and he was doing a lot of great creative numbers, and people were actually throwing his name in the hat for the man of the match for that game. But obviously, I think clearly it had to go to Rutter. But people were quite impressed with Summerville, and I have been. But when I say that he's been missing the zip and the zap, I mean that end product. I mean that change of pace. Because yes, he played well. Yes, he created a few things. But he is leaps and bounds that. The same way people have been looking at Rutter this year, the same things they've been saying about that, they should be saying about Summerville as well. Because he was our best youngster last year. Since he made that debut for Fulham, he has been our best youngster. He's got end product. He's clinical. He can drive at defenders. He works his arse off. His positioning is great. His movement is sublime. He could find space in a vacuum. It's unfathomable the things that this guy can do on a football or with a football on a pitch. Checking out this new Paddy Pimblett body fuel, by the way. It's alright. It's alright. It does the job. Not my favourite flavour, I can't lie to you. Not my favourite flavour at all. My favourite player, on the other hand, aside from Crissorcio Summerville, is, of course, Jorginho Rutter, another masterful performance for him today. He actually got the assist for Summerville's second goal, if you can call it an assist, because Summerville ran the entire length of the pitch to score that goal. But beautiful play again. Rutter, we're defending a set piece, and this is what I mean about Rutter having to be further deep. Because when Rutter's deeper, when Bamford's on the pitch, he's able to spray the balls forward. He's able to pull himself deep and have players running off him. And when that happens, he's so much more of a better player. He's so much more useful. He picks the ball up from our own corner. He doesn't rush. He doesn't panic. He doesn't just hoof it anywhere. He controls it. He takes it down. He waits for the run of Summerville, and then he sprays this beautiful pass, perfectly weighted. It's weighted with enough weight that Summerville can run onto it and carry on his run. But it's also not too much that he's busting too much of a gut to get there and that the defender's able to close in. It's just perfectly weighted right in front of him. Summerville, all he has to do is carry on his run. The ball's there. And the momentum from the ball and from him carrying on in that trajectory that he was running at means that he was able to kick the ball about 20 yards, 25 yards without really having to break stride, which is what allowed him to make that run, which is what allowed him to score like that. If the ball isn't weighted enough, if it's behind him and he has to halt his run and then go forward and try and make it, then it's going to completely mess up his whole rhythm, and he's going to have to re-accelerate to get up to that point, and it's not going to happen. You're not going to get that goal. So such an underrated aspect of that goal is the pass, and Rutter, he's one of the best creators in the team. He is one of the best creators in the team. But like I said, all hats have to go off to Summerville today. I'm so happy for him. I'm so happy for him. And I didn't even actually touch on that second goal. The second goal. Come on. This is what I'm saying. So I'm saying when I'm saying Summerville is different gravy. This guy is genuinely the best player in the championship. The best player in the championship. That skill to open up his body and whip it off the inside of the post. Oh, sometimes it takes 1 or 2 games just for someone to really get into their stride and remember who they are. The same way Rutter wasn't, firing on all cylinders at the beginning of the year. Had a great performance. Had a couple of good games, and things started to change for him. And now you're seeing him week in, week out, putting in these masterful performances. It's going to be the same thing with Summerville. Same thing. And like I said, I know he's been good, but not as good as he could be because he is the best player in the league. I'm going to stop waxing lyrically about him, but I can't stop waxing lyrical about the team because today, that has showed me that Leeds are going to get promoted. That's it. We're getting promoted. We're getting the job done. When I see the way we gritted that out today, when I see the performance, when I see the character within those players to drag us through, that has showed me, that has confirmed to me, not a doubt in my mind, we're getting promoted. It's guaranteed. Money back guaranteed. Let me know what you guys thought anyway. Who did you guys have as your man of the match? I presume everyone's going Crescencio Summerville. Also, what did you make of the comeback? What did you make of the first half? Do you think we deserved to be 2 down? Do you think we deserved to have the opportunity to come back? Are you happy with the fact we came back? Would you rather have us just put on a clinic from the start? What are your thoughts on all these things? Let me know down in the comment section down below. We've had a little international break. We've had a couple of weeks off, but now we are back, baby. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment section down below. But for now, guys, I will see you very, very soon. Au revoir, my brothers and my sisters.